Good evening, Zimbabwe. My name is Kerina Mujati, your favorite Cobra sister, the dearest daughter of the soil. Welcome back to another segment of Kerina Live. This evening, Zimbabwe, we must all acknowledge that we have failed our nation as citizens. We are all talk, but no action. We have been infiltrated amongst us. Those people who are seen by many as our saviors are the people who are selling us out day and night. And it is equally disappointing that we have many people who are rallying behind such frauds in our politics. And we are currently being led by a senile old man called Mnangagwa. We have seen how he denigrates the citizens and is being taken as human. We have seen how Mnangagwa always want to play the victim. In this instinct, I would like to make it clear, and I'm unapologetic of my words. And I do not appreciate anyone who will be trying to condition my thoughts. These are my thoughts of the future of a Zimbabwe I would like to see my grandchildren living in, whereby they will be thriving in Zimbabwe, not in England or any nation across the globe. The reason why I speak about politics is because I see politics even in a slice of bread. If you haven't reached to that extent that you see politics in the slice of bread you are about to butter, then you must start looking at yourself and reflect so that this can inform the kind of life you want to lead, where you want to be. I don't want to be in UK anymore. I want to be back home. But why am I being in UK? I'm being in UK because we've got an incompetent, entitled bunch of fools masquerading our Zimbabwe as politicians, especially in ZANU-PF. We've got a dirty dozen in ZANU-PF led by Mnangagwa and his family. So dear Mnangagwa, my name is Kerina Mujati. I have to repeat it once again. Maybe you might not have heard it clearly. Today I'm coming out to tell you this. You are a thief. Not just a thief. You are a pathological liar. And you are a very, very evil and a dangerous man. I do not care how much some people call you the Garwe. I do not care how much people they call you whatever. To me, I just see a demented old man who has been overrated by the people of Zimbabwe, who has corrupted many, and those people, they do not even understand that you have corrupted them using our resources, which could be beneficial to everyone without even bootlicking anyone. For your own information, Mnangagwa and your family, we saw you and your corruption, which is led by Daf Korera Wikino Chivayo. With their ninis, you have now managed to put in Shukurubi to pay for your sins, Mike Chimombe and Mpofu. Alongside this Jaribu Queen stealing our elections in Zimbabwe, Priscilla Chigumba. Today, I'm here to tell you my thoughts. So, Mr. Mnangagwa, when you tell us that your son Kuda's house, there are strange things happening, I myself, Kerina Mujati, I do not care. What I only care at this point and moment, which I would like to stress, is that those people, those fictional people, whether real or fictional, who you claim came to your son's house, Kuda Mnangagwa's house, and did those things you claim they've done, they disappointed me. Because if indeed it happened, they should have done the job properly. Finish him off. We do not care. The same way you are finishing off our people through hunger, denying them safe, clean water, denying them a functional Zimbabwe, denying them access to jobs. I do not care about your son Kuda Every day I pray that what you started, as you call it, that your son's life is under threat. May our gods of Zimbabwe, if they are there and if they are still listening, if our gods of Zimbabwe is Mbuyane and Chaminuka Kagumi and all the rest, they must fulfill our wishes in Zimbabwe. We are tired of your family. The better they are finished, the best for Zimbabwe. I do not care that you say Tonga Mnangagwa as office was this. They are the drug people, spreading drugs, destroying people's lives. So what is so special about Tonga Mnangagwa's life and this family? We do not care. The same way you are stealing innocent children's people's lives, the future in the ghettos of Chitungi, Zambare, Zivaresekwa, Luveve, Cholocho. We do not care. Next time you people who are going there, whether it's real or it's fiction, you must do a good job in honor for every Zimbabwean whose future has been snatched by Emmerson Mnangagwa. Me, I do not care. Because you do not respect the Zimbabweans people's lives. So why should I care about your children's lives? I do not care. The better they finish you off, the better for Zimbabwe. I do not care. You might put it on CNN, you might put it on BBC, you might put your Varakashi to say your life is under threat, ED. Me, Kerina Mujati, I do not care. You have killed so many people, so what's so special about your life and your children? If you care about life, if you know that life needs to be preserved, you should start honoring the people of Zimbabwe. Every life matters. Every life is important. Every life must be celebrated. Who do you think you are? People, they say we don't want you. You send your terrorist FAZ to kidnap them. How many people have disappeared? And you are the one who's pointed to say that this one has disappeared and it's involved. It all goes back to you, Emmerson Mnangagwa. You know what? You can fool some, but you can't fool all of us. Me, if they say, even if you try to do what you did in 2015 during the Gamma Talks days, whereby you even put cyanide in your office and you said they were trying to attack, I do not care. I want that cyanide to finish you off. Even if you do again that same the thing you did during Gamma Talks days in 2015, where you pretended that you were involved in an accident near Parinyatwa Hospital, I do not care, Emmerson Mnangagwa. That better this thing, there should be a catalyst to make this process faster for all of us Zimbabweans. We want to be back home. Our families are suffering in Zimbabwe, and you think you are the most entitled pig in Zimbabwe. Hell no, it should stop. And I do not care. I should make it. Andidye imbwa nekunyara. Kana Tonga kanza kupfurwa ngaapfurwe. Mwana wako kuda kanza kupfurwa. Even nemukadzi wacho ngazvipfurwe. We do not care. You have killed so many people in Zimbabwe, whether by gun, whether indirectly by denying them safe water. You have denied them jobs. You have denied them a functional healthcare system. You have denied them access to housing. You are killing our people. Maybe you do not know how many times you are killing our people. You are killing our young generations through your drugs and your children. So I do not care. And today I want to remind you again to say that even if that's shown, if he thinks we do not know that he's the one who is responsible behind those shootings in 2018, we do not care. Your family, they are diabolical, they are ruthless. I do not care. Please, Zimbabwe, if you're one of those people who in these fictional things, Emmerson Mnangagwa is claiming that it's happening to his family, please, when you go next time, do a good job for Zimbabwe. Do a service in honor of every Zimbabwean. Zimbabwe has been, they claim that Zimbabwe has had its independence since 1980. We have never had independence. We are living under the rule of a diabolical evil man, a greedy one called Emmerson Mnangagwa. So Emmerson Mnangagwa, I will never massage your ego. I will never empathize with the wicked. I will never feel sorry for your family. Me, I'll be the first person, if anything happens to your family, I'll be the first family to make sure I look for funds, I distribute funds for people to buy chibuku, to buy chicken, to buy beef, to buy rice, to buy cooking oil, and make sure that they prepare a feast to celebrate. So please, Zimbabwe, we do not care. You tell it to the dogs. We do not care. You have killed so many people, innocent lives. I do not care. You are trying to play all this victim, that your life is under threat so that you can hoodwink a SADC. SADC must never honor a criminal like you. And I equally want to challenge the Pan-African Parliament that Chazamira, Barbara, or this role in the Pan-Africanists, they must be challenged and be scrutinized. You want to capture the whole of SADC. We will never allow such a thing. You are a most diabolical man, not even fit to be respected, not even fit to be honored with anything. You are evil. Evil must be paid with evil. So when you tell people, my son's life are under threat, we do not care. I myself, I do not care. If you think I cared, no, I haven't been quiet. I do not care. And you can continue keep playing your dramas for your Warakashi because they are the empty heads who can follow that nonsense, not us Zimbabweans. We want you gone as soon as possible. There should not be negotiations with a criminal like you. We don't want you. So SADC must honor Zimbabweans. You stole an election, you were never voted, you got 43%. And you forced that cheap Lolita, the bleaching one, Priscilla Chigumba, to endorse you. Because she's another one of the people anchoring your crimes. We do not care. As of Mike Chimombe and that Mpofu guy, you'll be the sacrificial lambs for ED. Whether they finish you off in Chukurube, I do not care. You've been stealing taxpayers' money, doing all sorts of nonsense, building those characterless houses you call houses, or whatever buildings you call the houses, stealing people's money. That is stupid. Also make Mochimombe and whatever they acquired must be auctioned and that money be given back to the poor and back to Zimbabwe and the hospitals or whatever. We cannot continue to tolerate all this nonsense. And you, Killer Zivu, I'm coming out for you again. If you think I'm not aware of your stupidity, I'm very pretty aware of what you are up to. You are busy singing praises for Emerson Mnangagwa because you are a Mnangagwa boy. He uses you to deceive people because now Mnangagwa has mandated you to go out there in the villages to mislead people, so that you'll be going about buying cheaply buying their maize, and then you want to remit the maize at a higher price to GMB. I'm very aware of what you are doing, so be careful. You're another one. Please, Zimbabweans, wherever you are, whether it's in London, it's wherever you find yourself in Zimbabwe, tell your people in the rural areas that when they hear that Killer Zivu or there are some people buying maize meal, they must not sell their maize to them. They must keep their maize because ED is going to rob them again through Killer Zivu. They will buy that maize cheaply and then they will sell it back to GMB at a higher price, and then it will come back on the market as the Wupu, whether Palenta, whether Rolamio at a skyrocketing price. We should stop that. If we've got a way of stopping these thieves, you must. And I've told you another one. Killer Zivu. Don't sell your maize to Killer Zivu. Keep your maize. Keep your maize and sell it privately to other people. Don't sell it to Killer Zivu, the one who wants to rob you, and then you go back to GMB and sell it at a higher price. We will not tolerate that, Killer Zivu. So stop your nonsense. And then all you people in the rural areas again, today, I know so many people in the diaspora, you've got your families back home who are selling livestock. This ED and this government saying that no one will be able to sell their livestock. Whether it's in Mumbai, whether it's in Mbuzi privately, they must go through the Ministry of Agriculture. Never. We are not living under any colonial laws. Zimbabweans, you must continue to sell your cattle to whoever you so wish not to be robbed by Emerson Mnangagwa. There is nothing like a monomutapa or whatever thing you cause. Emerson Mnangagwa, you are not a king of Zimbabwe. You are a nobody in Zimbabwe. You are just a mere thug. And whoever is telling you, whether it's your West Council or Funganga is telling you that you are a monomutapa or a monomutapa, they should stop telling you lies. You are an evil man. And no spirit of Zimbabwe will endorse a diabolical evil man like you, whose hands are dirty with blood. Never. People of Zimbabwe, refuse to sell your livestock to Emerson Mnangagwa. Refuse. If he says those people, it's high time you should start writing those people who are being sent to terrorize you so that you sell their your livestock to them. Mnangagwa, you are not a Munumtapa of Zimbabwe. It will never happen. There is no king who will be rewarded, an evil king like you and your evil wife, Auxilia Mnangagwa. So Zimbabweans, hear me out. We are not going to be used by Emerson Mnangagwa. It should stop. And dear SADC, please put Zimbabwe on your agenda. Put this diabolical man called Emerson Mnangagwa and his FAZ on your agenda. Please protect the Zambian government, the leadership of Zambia from Emerson Mnangagwa. And once again, Zimbabweans, you know this trust in love who is leading you, saying that he's got this affiliation of people in SADC who are rallying behind this demonstration. Be warned, he's part of FAZ. And I can tell you this, he's part of FAZ. Whether he's trying to gain the trust of the Zambian government and SADC that is doing a good thing, I'm warning you, Zambia and SADC, trust in love is part of FAZ. We are going to be calling you out. You are not going to mislead us. And it has to stop. Emerson Mnangagwa, we do not care, my friend. We do not care. And after all, we are aware that you are forcing young ladies in Zimbabwe through your cousin Brown or Muzukuru, whatever they call him, nephew Brown, is the one who looks around for young women like for you. I've heard of a case which has happened 2 weeks ago of a 28-year-old you forced, I think it was last week on Friday, for some unconsensual sex. You, Emerson Mnangagwa, you must stop it. So stop calling yourself a Munumutapa. How can we be called? Do you think our Zimbabwean gods are that stupid to endorse a dirty old man like you to be our king? We will never allow that. You are not our king. You are just a wretched, old, evil bastard. And I should make this clear today. Whether they come even to your house, you claim to say that they came to your house. We do not care. What I'm concerned about, those people you claim that they are coming for you. What is concerning to me is that they are doing a botched job. They should be doing a clean job and finish you off. We are tired of you. You are scared of dying, but you deny Zimbabweans of their rights to safe clean water, healthcare system, education, no jobs, their democratic rights to vote for their own leadership. You want to impose yourself. Are you not killing people? Are you not killing people's dreams? And you want to come out and say, they are trying to kill me. You better be killed, because we do not care. As Zimbabweans, we don't care. You are a ruthless person. If you think killing is just only by killing people dead 6 feet under, what you are doing and your family, you are killing people. You are killing people's dreams. Parents are spending so much money sending their children from kindergarten to university, paying fees. Some even incurring debts to send those children to school. And when they finish sending those children to school, they expect that generation to take over and look after them. There are no jobs. Parents are still looking after children who are now adults in their households. Are you not killing people's dreams? So who cares about an old man who is about 89 years old his life? Your quality of life, we don't care. You should be in a nursing home. And the future belongs to the living, not to a wretched old man like you, Emerson Mnangagwa. I do not care. And I'm not apologetic of it. The same way you are snatching millions of young generations of Zimbabweans' dreams, you are killing them. So whether you live, whether you are dead, we do not care as Zimbabweans. Every Zimbabwean's got a right and is entitled to the best quality of life, not only you and your family. And after all, do we care? How many children do you have? Can you just tell us once and for all? How many children do you have other than these other bastards you call Shoni Mnangagwa, Collins, Kuda, and whatever? The bastards all over. From passport office, CIO, all over the place. Can you tell us, can you name them? How many bastards do you have? We do not care. We do not care. What we can only say is that the heavens must intervene. Next time, whoever is going to be visited by these people you claim are visiting your family is under threat. We can only wish our gods to put common sense in those children to do a clean job so that Zimbabwe can do a cheers. We want our own independence from your family of wicked people. So my dear people, this is all I had to say about this Emerson Mnangagwa, the dramatics. He has done it in 2015 when he was going through the Gamma Talks fights, factional fights in ZANU-PF, whereby he was trying to justify Mujuri's bewitching him through his Dati Mutoni. They even built a fake shrine of chickens, dead chickens in red clothes. We are used to your scripts. You can fool some people. That time when he was using Ivan Mawarire to say Zimbabwe is in bad leadership, using the Zimbabwean flag. And where's that Ivan Mawarire? And you people of Zimbabwe still want to be fooled by this old haggard fool called Emerson Mnangagwa. We are tired. Look for new tactics, mates. We are tired of this dramatics. All the time your life is under threat. Do we care? Do we care? And after all, you are a coward, you are scared, but you want to, you pay people to terrorize other people's lives. If you are a coward, stop terrorizing Zimbabwe. Step down, we want you gone. We are not going to negotiate with thieves, murderers of Mnangagwa family. The same way you kill Zimbabwean people through FAZ, your terrorist organization, and we should also recommend the American embassy for blacklisting FAZ as a terrorist organization. And some of you people in Zimbabwe who are coming from UK, coming from America, we know you. You've been used during elections within FAZ, and because you think you're holding British passports, South African passports, American passports, Canadian passports, you think you can go and join those diabolical organizations called FAZ. You do your evil in Zimbabwe because you think now you are better than most of those Zimbabweans. When things goes bad, you are going to run back to England. You are going to run back to America very soon. Especially the Americans. If you know yourself and you know what you are doing in Zimbabwe and you are holding an American passport, we are going to write your names and forward them to the American embassy now. We are tired of you people because you feel so entitled just because you've got 2 citizenships of Zimbabwe and maybe UK or America. You think you can go to Zimbabwe during elections and support this evil government of ED through FAZ or whatever. When you terrorize our people, then you've got a next host country to run to. We must stop you. You must start knowing that we've got other ways of also stopping you from even coming back. So you stop it. If you know you are in FAZ, and I go get over because we know you. If you think we don't know you, there's a good diaspora holding passports for America's UK, and you've been used during elections. We know you and your deeds. Some of you muchagareko muchaorereko kose sezvibage zvakaora zvinopiwa nevana na ED chikafu ndozvamuchadya. Your days of coming back to UK and America or wherever you're coming from are numbered. Very soon we are going to forward list of your terrorist organization participation in Zimbabwe. So ED, we do not care. Every Zimbabwean wants you gone. Whether you go alive, you go dead, we do not care. What is important right now is we want you gone and your family. Right now, your woman is in Belarus there and saying that he is a member or is an ambassador of SADC. Which SADC? Which SADC? Is that not criminal that Auxilia Mnangagwa is masquerading Europe, calling herself, referring herself as a Southern African Development Community SADC ambassador? Shameless people, greedy people. We do not care. When they visit you at your house, whether it's your car, it's your whatever, we do not care. We have seen these dramas. Mujuru, you said she was bewitching you. And then you accused you of Goche and Mtasa of trying to kill you near through an accident near Paranyatwa. Then you accused the G40s of ice cream. Then you accused the Chiwenga of a bomb in Blawai. We do not care. What I care about now is why does all these people do a botched job? They must do a clean job in honor of the suffering masses under your leadership. We do not care about you, whether they go for Opam Chinguru, whether they go for Chinamasa Mpofu, Kuda, Eshoni, Collins, Emerson Jr., Auxilia, and your other evil family. I know the only people who are even from your the Chidos or whatever, and the Molochwas and that other one stealing our wildlife. I do not care about what happens to your family. What I care about, they must do a clean job, and Zimbabwe should celebrate for once and for all. So this is my message to you, to Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa. Once again, Zimbabwe, thank you for this episode, and join me on another show or segment of Karina Live. Have a good night.